Well, hello everyone. I am so excited to have Malachi Stone and Sebastian here with me today. And they are going to be teaching a workshop here for us at Still Point Wellness, Esalen Massage for Men. And the dates are August 2nd through the 4th. And I'm just really excited to have you guys coming out to Asheville. And I'd love for you to introduce yourselves and just tell everyone a little bit about you and your relationship to Esalen Massage.
Mm. Sam, would you like to start?
You go ahead.
All right. So, Malachi and Robin, your question to my relationship to Esalen Massage, I really love this one because for 90 minutes, Malachi gets to step out of his day and be present. And Esalen Massage is presence based, right? So, my relationship to Esalen Massage is I get the opportunity to take 90 minutes out of my day to be present for somebody. And Esalen Massage is a moving meditation. So this is an opportunity for me to get out of my story of the day and really drop in and be present. So my relationship to Esalen Massage is one of those where it's an opportunity for me to, come back to center and also be present for somebody. So, Esalen Massage has really enriched my life because it allows me to slow down and become more present. Yeah.
You, yeah, thank you, Malachi. How about you?
Hmm.
Hey, everyone. So I'm Sam Sebastian. I live in San Francisco, California. Um, I've been doing body work for a little over 16 years. I first experienced Esalen massage back in 2015, where I took my first certification training there. And yeah, this modality of body work has really shifted my approach to massage and body work. And like I mentioned, it is a presence-based approach to touch. And I feel like it really helped me to slow down, become more present with myself, and invite my whoever I'm working on, the person that I'm working on, come into presence in themselves and in their bodies. And aside from body work and still connected, um, I recently graduated from a program at Naropa University in contemplative psychology and have really found after doing body work for so long, so much of what's stored in the body and experienced in the body is really connected to our emotions and our lived experiences and potential traumas. So that's a big part of what I'm also bringing into the work that I do, and I'm continuing to um, deepen my education in connecting, all the different aspects of our lived experience that
Mm.
really impact um, our bodies. So that's a little bit about me. And coming back to Robin, did you ask another question or was it really just introducing ourselves?
Well, I haven't yet, but I'm about ready to. So, um,
Okay.
yeah. So thanks, you guys. And again, I'm just so honored that you all are teaching us some massage now. I know you both completed the Esalen massage teacher training a few years ago and are some of our newer teachers. And I just had the pleasure of working with both of you. And you're both such excellent teachers. I'm just so grateful.
Mm. Thank
And
you.
yeah, and I'm just so grateful you've teamed up together. And so I'm sure the audience is really curious about why Esalen Massage for Men and what particularly makes you passionate about teaching this work to just men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sam, do you want to start with this one?
yeah. So, you know, Um, Malachi and I went through the same teacher training to become Esalen massage teachers, and um, just on my journey with teaching with various people and to different groups of people, I realized something. thing. And as a queer man, I have really just been navigating how to really have conscious um, presence based kind of touch with other men, and really just looking at, you know, our culture and how so much of touch shared between men has kind of been stigmatized. And a lot of what I've experienced and what I hear from other people's experiences, at a certain point, you know, that connection, that touch is kind of cut off from us a lot of the time, as younger boys, and then kind of going into adulthood and adolescence. It's like, how do we get these needs, you know, met? And that really was a big um, kind of reason why, you know, I reached out to Malachi and was like, hey, I have this idea to bring men together and teach them Esalen massage, and really start to, I think, in a way, heal, you know, this potential um, collective wound that we've all experienced in our culture. And what better way to do that than to do it in a group and community of other men, and really kind of slow down. And it's just been profound. You know, we've done this 3 times already here in San Francisco, and are just excited to bring it out to North Carolina and to other places in the world. And I couldn't have asked for a better teacher to do this with. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm.
How about you, Malachi?
Yeah, thank you for saying that, Sam. And um, yeah, I would say there's definitely this kind of taboo around touch between men, and we all have relationship to touch. You know, what is our relationship to touch, and what is our relationship to touch from men? And you know, this changes throughout our lives, and you know, having a man be able to hold space for me for 90 minutes and radiate this kind of confidence, this can really allow me to drop into myself. And when what tends to happen in these workshops is these men walk away more confident, and that confidence is almost palpable. It's kind of radiating from them. And to me, to see that in these men after this workshop is why I like um, offering this to them, because to see these men kind of maybe a little unsure of themselves in the beginning and then walk out more confident is a beautiful thing to see. So, and I just want to see more male therapists out in the world. Yeah.
Beautiful. So, in your workshop that you're going to be teaching here in Asheville, I'd love to just hear from you all. Just what would someone expect if they were to come to this workshop? What are they going to expect? What are they going to experience during the weekend?
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, you know, we really make it intentional in creating this container. It's like a journey. We're all inviting each other into this space, and showing up uh, in in the most full and vulnerable way that we can, um, while really honoring, you know, where we're at, our boundaries, and whatever might be present for us, and holding space for each other. So this will be a 3-day journey. We'll begin on Friday evening for a couple of hours, really kind of coming into the space, getting to um, get a clear understanding of what it is we're doing, and then we'll kind of take you through this process the next 2 days of how to, you know, approach touch in a very present way, in a way that um, we're listening with our hands, and not just going through the motions, or doing things because we have to, but how do we kind of come from our hearts and from a place of compassion and
Mm.
empathy uh, for one another. So that's I guess my little spiel on that. How about you, Malachi?
Yeah, I think you spoke to it really well. And what to expect out of this is we're going to be doing movement. We're going to be doing exercises that really provoke, I would say, a little bit of emotion, getting us men more in touch with our, um, nurturing side. So we're really tapping into our emotions, I would say, in this workshop as well. And we're going to be exploring mind, body, and spirit. So we explore these, kind of three realms through movement, through touch. Sam and I are going to be doing hands-on work. And, so it's going to be really hands-on stuff, I would say. And, through the movement, through these kind of emotional provoking exercises, like I said, at the end of this, men just seem to be more whole, more of themselves. And yeah, so expect to come out of this more whole and more sure and more confident of yourself. Yeah, and you're confident in your ability to be present for yourself, for others, and confident in being able to give this therapeutic touch.
Thank you. Um, so I'm as I'm listening to you all, I understand this workshop is for those that have had some experience with massage. So you can be a licensed massage therapist or not. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, yeah, and the 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 workshops that we've led in the past have had a mix of either experienced practitioners or not experienced practitioners, or just men who want to, explore learning how to give massage. And it's really made for such a beautiful experience because we really invite everyone to come in with this beginner mindset. And when we start to let go of all the things that we think we need to do or know, and want to give and be present with what's showing up in that moment, it's such a beautiful unfolding of what what comes about and comes through, which has been really enriching from just the feedback that we've gotten from massage therapists to people who had never taken a massage workshop. Just a really beautiful weave of both having experience and maybe coming in with a little less experience.
Yeah, well said.
That sounds great. And just from what I know from you all too, just in terms of structure, sounds like you're going to be doing some movement, demonstrating massage, and then encouraging the participants to trade with each other and practice what they're learning. Am I am I correct? Yeah,
Oh
awesome.
yeah, that's right on.
Yeah. Yes, we have you through the entire arc of this workshop. So if there's any doubt of, I don't know that I have what it takes, or um, yeah, we really invite you to really honor like what's coming up for you, and take care of yourself throughout, and make ourselves available to be there. And we have two really amazing assistants that are going to be on this journey with us. So some of you may know them, and yeah, we're just really excited to um, again, yeah, bring this offering to you all.
So I'm just thinking a little bit about, what you were saying about Sam, just the vulnerability around men touching men, and thinking about, just how I'd love to hear how you all are creating a sense of safety and boundaries so that anyone coming into this class might feel really comfortable and safe.
Yeah, that's a great question, and something that's been really beautiful, I think, to witness is we have men who have different sexual orientations that have attended. And one of the key things that we really instill in our teaching is having clear boundaries. And part of that is draping. Another part of that is coming in and making agreements, um, really honoring confidentiality for those who are attending, keeping what happens in the space, um, using I statements, and really using our voices while we're on the table, whether we're giving, receiving feedback, or just in the moment of receiving. It's like if there's anything that's uncomfortable, we invite those who are on the table to really speak up for themselves, and that might be vulnerable in and of itself. Um, but it's a skill that's so important in the realm of massage and body work. And just to add in a little tidbit of something else, a framework that we introduce is the Wheel of Consent by Betty Martin. And she really goes into the nuance of touch. And when we're giving touch, it's like, are we touching to give or are we touching to take? And
Mm,
that's something we go into, and really in the exchange of the context of the work that we're doing, we're giving to give to the other person. We're not giving to take from the other person. That's totally okay in other contexts, but in this context, we really uh, help people to understand the difference between those two, so that we're really honoring our boundaries and whoever we're working with in their boundaries.
yeah. And just to add on to that, you know, boundaries are so important, especially in massage. And, how do you establish boundaries? And like Sam said, it's through the verbal, it's communication, and then also intention. What is my intention as a giver? My intention is to have this person feel seen, heard, and for it to be a therapeutic experience. So if my intention is radiating from my body, that to me, that's going to maybe open up the kind of maybe the vulnerability a little bit more. Maybe there's a little bit more trust that, hey, this person's got me. I feel clear what his intention is. Maybe I can do some long-term healing projects in the body here. So, boundaries are a big piece, and we definitely cover this in the class.
Beautiful. Well, thank you both so much. And I am so looking forward to having you here in Asheville,
Mm.
your teaching and your gifts here at Still Point Wellness.